Okay, maybe I want to leave out some question. Okay, I want to share and make some my opinion about some big problem unemployment. Okay, I think in my opinion, I think it's a big problem in our country and some other country, such as the Philippines. Okay, sometimes some person is who they graduate, they ask myself why why you cannot find out a job, job. Maybe the first I find out some reason, and the second I find out some solution to solve this problem. Okay, I'm not concerned about maybe ourselves. The first you lack of some maybe the first maybe some language skill. Okay, so you see maybe I'm a civil engineer. A lot of my friends they don't care about maybe they don't want to study with the language. They don't care. They said that okay, when we were student, okay, try to play game or hang out with some good friend or something like that. They don't care about after graduate, you can find out or cannot find out. I think the big problem. So, but we are the younger generation in our country. Okay, if you want some other country respect our country, so first you try to maybe try to study. Maybe sometimes possible in the China. Okay, if you don't work the formula, something new in the internet, how to understand. So for example, the middle road, okay, maybe some forums with China, okay, some news about Chinese. How do we understand? I think when the work proposal, we can understand. I think it's very good. Okay, to try to explain to my father, okay, big forum, how to Chinese, okay, do something like that to get it for our generation. Or second, I think we are lack of some skill. Soft skill, I think, very important. For example, when you present, okay, no need to read the same book, okay, you can talk about something, okay, more to make you more confident. Sometimes wrong or something like that. Okay, sometimes you present you some in front of another teacher. How to do, okay? You often see maybe the table getting here. How to? I think it's a big problem. I had some experience when they interview some maybe international company. Okay, I think maybe I saw some maybe the Japanese. I had Japanese. Okay, I think very hard. Maybe when you apply some Japanese company, they require maybe the experience or soft skill as the most important. They said that you need to more confident. Okay, they don't care about experience. They said that when you work in the Japanese companies, you can get the experience. Okay, I think the soft skill very important. I want to mention about education. I think the unemployment is the consequence of the higher education. You see in Vietnam, maybe I think maybe more than the 400 university and colleges. You think more than the 50% they graduate and single year. How to can find out the job? I think very hard. Today I mentioned about the government. Government, okay, maybe government has a big problem. Economic, okay, we don't okay, we can solve big problem, okay, maybe some corruption. I mentioned about corruption in our Vietnamese, maybe little in the Vietnamese, I think a big problem. Okay, I think the government need to show it. And maybe so I saw some reason why now we do. We are the younger generation. We will do. So not only here, but why you cannot find a good job? Okay, so first you need to study. Let's study. Something when we are students, spend a lot of time to play game. Why? To wait a lot of time. If this you can study. You can get some maybe you can put some other job, okay, although not needed to field job field, but I think it's very important. And the second, the first to try to study. Maybe I mentioned about some question. If you graduate, if you cannot find out a job, I think this is the chance. If you the positive person, okay, if you cannot, okay, this time for you to can study some other language. I think it's good. I think it's better. Okay, our country depend depend on you and on me because we are the younger generation. Yeah, I think we better try our best. Some other country need to respect Vietnam and the Philippines, the same as a small country. Yeah. Yes. Do you know that in the Philippines has a lot of engineer here? Maybe the idea that the Philippines export a lot of manpower to some other country. Maybe the salary literal, okay, literal maybe the work 1 year, one month the same salary is 1 year our country, our colony. Yeah, I think the big problem. But why the Philippines maybe a small country, same Vietnam? Why the salary they have very high? Why? Okay, sometimes you ask ourselves, try to bet, try to know some other countries to find out. Same Mitterrand, okay, maybe when you compare Mitterrand and some of the Vietnamese, I think he's a rich person. But yeah, of course, you know, our company the salary maybe the more than 6 million VND, okay, if you can work some Philippines $3,000 in some other country or $4,000. Okay, how should compare? I think big for us. So we are our younger generation to try our best. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I have some question for you. Overall speaking, I agree with your opinion. You say about the education and some part about the economic and focus about some main reason to make we cannot find still suitable job. But you focus so much about the language. But I just wonder about if you focus about language, you don't focus about the qualification. Yeah, okay. That means you cannot pass examination to graduate your university.
Yeah,
yeah, right. And you waste your time at your university. And the question number one is two. You talk about the soft skill.
Maybe I first answer the question. You see in the Vietnam, maybe I mentioned about the program, some education, not the same some the other country. You can pass the exam, okay, university. I think very hard. But if you graduate, very easy. Very easy, okay. All the program in Vietnam, the theory, not practical. When you graduate, you can compare. You can speak English, Korean or Japanese, or you cannot. And I think if you speak other language, you can easily find out some job, such as the overseas, okay. So don't care about some certificate, some guy who graduate from university, they don't care. So they interview, speak only to English and speak the English to Chinese, you can apply. I think it's a better language. As you can saw, you can see in our company, you know, Mitterrand, okay, our interview our company speak maybe the 3 sentences English you can pass the interview.
It's very easy.
Very easy,
join,
okay.
To join.
Very easy.
Before.
Now very hard. Before very easy. Speak only through English, okay, you can.
So, do you think about have someone who can use social relation can find out the importance of in the life.
I think it's they have something very good, but I think not suitable for civil engineer. Mitterrand, okay. Sometimes handsome or something like that not suitable for the civil engineer. Okay. No, I mentioned I try to make it funny. Okay, but I think some job I think it's very good. Okay, some the marketing or maybe some the MC in the channel in the TV. I think it's very important.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, Ms. Road. Yeah. So for my opinion, so do you think have a person like how many person like him who can get a stable job at Vietnam with high salary? How many? A lot or a short? You know, the Philippines is a poor country. I think it's less poor than Vietnam. Yeah, from my opinion, I think there has a very few, a little person like Mr. John who can get a job with a high salary as Vietnam.
I think you're wrong. Okay, I use another Philippines European works the international economy. They have another. How do you think that in Vietnam? Okay, I think few.
So do you think about have you ever compared the Vietnam economic level and Philippine economic level? about the growing
Okay,
and about the
now I
yeah.
answer about urbanization. Okay, urbanization. Okay, I answer. Okay, the time I take it down. Okay. Okay, maybe the time for the middle he had another experience to work for the international body. Okay, you can share something. You can maybe how many countries you work? Okay, you can share something experience
Okay,
for the
so I forgot to.
yes.
My experience in working in my country. My first work in Bangladesh for 4 years.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
No, okay. I have 4 years experience in Bangladesh, and after Bangladesh 4 years, I work in Afghanistan, dangerous country, for 8 years. 8 years in Afghanistan, and then after Afghanistan, I work also in Kazakhstan for 1 year. Kazakhstan, Russian people. So, and after Kazakhstan, I came here in Vietnam, 7 months.
7 months.
Actually, I was late when you are discussing about the topic. Yeah, I just want to share something about unemployment after graduation. It's a big problem. Not only in this country, also in my country, it's a big problem. Unemployment rate. And the question is, what do you do? What would you do if you were unemployed tomorrow? What do you want if you were unemployed tomorrow? I think it's similar questions, 1 and 2. When you unemployed after graduated, if you are fired tomorrow, do you think there is a chance? The answer is in the game. Disappointment, dream, confidence, promotion, discuss, improvement, teamwork, presentation, experience. The word in the game is the answer in this question. Everything. Everything, disappointment. When you get fired, you are disappointed. At first, when you study, you have a dream to become successful. You have graduate, dream. Confidence means to say when you graduated, you are confident to find a job, looking for a job. Do not be nervous. Just believe yourself and confidence you can find a job. Promotion. Later on, if you have ability, if you can do the job better, then you have promotion. Teamwork means in the work together. To work together. I think teamwork is very important in getting promotion. You cannot promote if you are alone. You cannot do the job if you are alone. You need to share your idea. You need somebody to help you. Because if you are alone, means to say there is no company. One person. Company means a lot of person united together. Experience later on, experience. So there is a chance. The question is, there is a chance? Of course there is a chance. I don't think there was no chance at all.
Well, in the beginning, my idea is, why do you think that you have there is a chance? Means when you are unemployed, there is a chance to you to do other things, or it means that when the
It means the benefits of unemployment.
yeah, maybe the benefits of unemployment. And the first idea, my first idea is that yeah, but maybe is hard to explain that idea to everybody, so that I write it. So maybe no questions.
So regarding Mr. G explanation, he is focusing about he is talking about the language. Well, we cannot deny it that English is number one.
Yes.
Very important. We cannot deny it. Not only in this country, all over the world, English is very important. One factor you can get hard is English. But we cannot deny it. Chinese, I think, second option for language. Because here in Vietnam, I think Chinese also is coming. Vietnam and best in Vietnam.
Many Chinese people who
So you need to know to learn. That is one factor, 1 point. If you need 100 points, you have already 1 point. This is a point for getting a job. And then the unemployment. Unemployment is, I think, as Mr. Joy said, you need to do your best because government cannot do alone. It needs your help. If you are sleeping and the government tries to work hard, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
So you need to do your best. In Philippines, we're doing like that. We are trying to do our best, but we are not in the Philippines. We work in other countries. It helps our economy. We work in other country. We bring money to our country.
Yeah.
It helps our economy.
Yeah.
That's what we can do for our country. And I think everybody here try to. I think all of us want a better life, right? So it will depend on you. How do you react to the situation? That's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I think it is a bigger thought, and bigger thought to us because I think in our country, the unemployment after graduation very normal, very normal.
Graduate and unemployment, I think is normal.
Especially is my younger sister was employed for almost 3 months because of the economic crisis. So I would say I think we have to learn from Philippines. A lot of things, especially is the way you are become better and bigger.
I think
your thought. Yeah. Because most of students after graduated in Vietnamese university, they want to stay in Vietnam to find a job, or maybe find a job that very not far from your house. Yeah. This is very how to say very different from your thought.
Yes, we have different people. In our country, as I said, the number of graduates is higher, and then the demand, and then the supply is not enough. So we need to find another way. Especially for me, I have a big family. So I cannot stay in the Philippines. I don't want to watch my children growing nothing. I try to find another job in another country, which is a better salary. I can provide everything what they want for my family.
Yeah.
That's why I came here and I work in other countries.
Yeah.
So I don't think so Vietnamese cannot do, but I know I work in Afghanistan, and I have 3 Filipino colleagues working in Libya before.
Yeah.
And they work together with 15 Vietnamese workers together in Libya.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was in Afghanistan, there are Turkish, Bangladesh,
Yeah.
Germans, Canadians, Americans. I work together, and only one Asian at the time. Only Philippines and Korea are two Asian countries. So, in my own opinion, working in another country is not new. It's not different. It is normal now. Korean, you see Korean people, they are very rich, actually very rich, but they're coming here. They work here. It's normal. It is normal. I work very near from my house. I work very far from my house. I think it's the same. I think it's the same for me because when I work here, I don't have enough money.
then I work there and then I have enough money, I can give happiness to my family. My children will be happy, my wife will be happy.
I think the main is the different culture.
Yes,
Yeah. Culture.
Yeah.
I want to hear if maybe many years our family. Because army not moving again here. I think Shopify may more than 400 kilometers. I think here from sometimes consider cold and but I only from here from my hometown and to here 400.
But you can feel
homesick and this is why why you do the Fumosabi?
It's a different
different culture, okay.
different concept.
Different culture.
When I was on I want to know about Philippine country is the less sentiment between your member in your family. When you just get married, you must separate to go abroad to work for 5 years or 10 years, and after that you come back in your family, you feel your wife such as a strange person.
strange culture.
No.
Do not work a long period of time. Okay. For example, here I work here in Vietnamese. I have every 6 months I go back to the Philippines.
Every 6
6
months.
Do not work
You
after
don't
5
care
years
about,
ago.
I had maybe the sensitive question, okay, you don't care about your wife.
I care.
I care. No, you care about some sensitive problem.
No,
Okay, you care, okay.
Because I believe my wife. I trust my wife. I don't afraid of anything.
Some the other man.
An Indian, you can go to your family every 6 months, but when you are a normal person, such as no graduated from any university, you after you graduated from your high school, you go out to work, go such as go Korea or go
Another country.
another country. Because I think there's my friend who go abroad to work, met some Philippine people. He said that he studied in another country
5 years.
at least five years at least.